Hello! So today I'm going to be talking about The Book of Strange New Things by Michel Faber. I've only read one other book by Michel Faber, that was Under the Skin. Now that was a very, very long time ago that I read it, but from memory I thought it was excellent. Now I've done a little googling and it does appear that Michel Faber likes to drastically change his style and approach to each new novel or project he's taking on. Which makes sense because even though I read Under the Skin a very long time ago, reading this one, the prose feels a lot more simpler, a lot more cleaner, a lot more accessible. But as said, I read Under the Skin so long ago that the prose could actually be very similar, so maybe if anyone knows, let me know. The themes in this book are identity, conflict and resolution, power and corruption, isolation and alienation, freedom and oppression, nature versus technology, death and morality, individualism and society, legacy and memory, faith and religion, education and knowledge, and finally, hope and despair. And probably many more that I've missed. So what's this book about? We follow Peter Lee, a Christian missionary who is chosen to travel a great distance to an alien planet called Oasis. His mission is to convert the alien inhabitants to Christians. He leaves behind on Earth his wife Bee, and as the two are separated by light years, they do all their communicating via letters. As Peter settles into his life on Oasis, he makes contact with the alien inhabitants and he starts to teach them about Christianity. He starts to develop a very deep connection with them, while meanwhile back on Earth, Bee, she is suffering the challenges of an Earth, of a society that is drastically changing around her with floods and wildfires, all in Peter's absence. As Peter's mission unfolds, he starts to discover the mysteries of Oasis, but meanwhile the distance between Bee and Peter is creating these profound transformations that is really testing their faith and love for each other. So there you go, that's it, that's the kind of blurb, that's what this book is about. I could go into a lot more details, but I just feel like I would be spoiling things. In essence, the structure is very simple. We follow Peter on his journey, and his narrative arc is broken up by these moments, these beats that we take between him and Bee and the letters they're exchanging. So what did I like and what didn't I like? What I liked. I really like the premise of this book. It instantly hooked me. It is playing around with big, huge sci-fi ideas, whilst also the relationship between Bee and Peter keeps this novel really grounded, really human. I thought the characters were really well rounded. As the book progresses, the relationship, the complexities between Peter and Bee, what's happening to both of them on their own journeys, just starts to build and build and build, and I felt like it was handled beautifully. I thought the world building was really, really good. I got a great sense of place of Oasis, but also the way the alien inhabitants are described, the way they look, the way they talk. Really, really immersed me. I thought that was done really well. I really like the book's exploration of faith. Now, Peter has had a troubled past, but he found God, he found Christianity. And the idea of putting him on an alien planet and trying to teach alien inhabitants about God, about Christianity, what the passages of the Bible mean, what they truly relate to, and how that is challenging Peter, but also challenging his perceptions of Bee back on Earth. But Bee's Christianity is also being challenged from what's happening around her. Overall, just an excellent exploration of faith all the way through. I really enjoyed the structure of this book. It's very simple and it's very clean, much like the prose as well. Everything about this is pretty accessible, but it builds really, really well and the pacing is solid all the way through. It's around 550 pages and I absolutely flew through this. It is a real page turner. There is a nice amount of suspense in this novel. Now, the main plot is not about this big mystery on the planet. What could the Oasians be hiding or any of that kind of thing? No, it is very simply a novel about faith, about religion, about Peter teaching religion and faith to the alien inhabitants whilst his relationship is being put to the test with Bee, his wife, back on Earth. That's the book, and it just sort of goes on that journey. But there is a kind of suspense, and there are these little things sort of woven into it, these little mysteries that keeps everything really interesting. What didn't I like? There's only one thing I didn't like in this book, and I felt like the relationship between Peter and the alien inhabitants and everything that was built around it could have been pushed a lot further. He starts to really make a connection with the aliens. He starts to build, things are happening, things are taking place. And I just wanted that idea, that area, that connection to them to be pushed a lot further. I think I know why the novel isn't doing that, because the novel is really trying to just explore this relationship between Bee and Peter and their faith being put to the test. That is what the book is, and it is exploring it through a really interesting lens of science fiction and an alien planet. And I know why it's not pushing further. However, at 550 pages, I don't know, I felt like it could have explored those elements, the elements of the aliens, just a bit more. I was just a little bit kind of, I just wanted more. That being said though, I think that's a real personal one to me, and I don't think a lot of people are really going to have that issue with this book. Overall, I thought this was an excellent book, a really good science fiction novel that is also exploring what it means to be human, relationships and faith, and it is blending all of its ideas and themes beautifully all the way through. I'm going to give this book 4 stars out of 5. So, have you read Michel Faber's The Book of Strange New Things? And if so, what did you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Please let me know in the comments below. And as always, I hope you're well, and I'll see you all on the next one.